Most people look at an old car and see a problem, a ticking time bomb of breakdowns, repairs, and endless headaches. It's easy to believe that newer is always better. A car, just like a phone or a laptop, needs to be upgraded constantly. But what if I told you that an old car isn't a burden at all? What if instead it's one of the greatest financial tools you could ever own? That it could be the key to independence, freedom, and a life with fewer financial worries. It's no secret. Owning a car is expensive, but most of us have been taught that this is just the way things are, that a car payment is a normal part of life. We grow up believing that financing a car is the only way to own one. After all, how else would someone afford a reliable vehicle? But what's rarely talked about is how much this actually costs you over time. Let's break this down. The average car payment today is about $600 a month. That's over $7,000 a year. Now let's stretch that out over 5 years, $35,000. And here's the worst part. After all that money spent, the car isn't even worth what you paid for it. Cars lose value fast, and by the time you finish paying it off, it's already worth far less than what you originally paid. That's the trap of financing a new car. The moment you drive it off the lot, it starts losing value. But your payments don't get any smaller. Month after month, you're still paying the same high amount, even though the car itself is worth less and less. Now, let's look at this another way. What if, instead of putting all that money into a car payment, you kept it for yourself? What if, instead of watching your hard-earned cash disappear into loans and interest, you used it to build something for your future? If you took that same $600 per month and invested it instead, it could grow over time. Instead of draining your money into a car that constantly loses value, you could be growing your wealth. And the best part? You wouldn't be stuck in an endless cycle of payments. A new car might seem like a symbol of success, but real financial success isn't about what you drive. It's about what you keep. And keeping your money rather than giving it away in monthly payments is one of the smartest financial decisions you can make. An old car isn't just a way to get from point A to point B. It's a way to take control of your money, to keep more of what you earn, and to step outside the financial trap that keeps so many people struggling. When you stop seeing an old car as a problem and start seeing it as an opportunity, everything changes. When you choose to drive an old car, you're not just saving money. You're making a decision that puts you in control of your finances, your choices, and your future. Most people don't realize it, but driving an old car is one of the simplest ways to step outside the system that keeps so many people financially trapped. The modern world convinces us that we need more features, more luxury, more status. Advertisements tell us that a car is more than just a vehicle. It's a lifestyle, a symbol of success, a way to show the world that we've made it. But what they don't tell you is the cost of chasing that illusion. Every time someone signs a financing agreement for a brand new car, they're making a choice. They're agreeing to years of payments, expensive insurance, and the constant need to keep up. Because once you get used to the luxury, the comfort, and the status, it's hard to go back. And that's exactly how the system is designed to work. But when you choose an old car, you choose something different. You choose to step away from the constant cycle of upgrades. You choose to keep more of your income instead of watching it disappear into monthly payments. And most importantly, you choose to live on your own terms, rather than on the terms set by an industry designed to keep you spending. And it's not just about the car payment. New cars come with hidden costs, higher insurance because the car is worth more, complicated technology that can only be fixed at expensive dealerships, and software subscriptions just to unlock basic features. Every little thing adds up. But with an older car, you avoid all of that. Think about it. Most new cars today are filled with advanced electronics, sensors, and computers. That might seem great at first, but when something breaks, who do you have to rely on? The dealership, and they know it. Simple fixes that used to cost a few dollars now require expensive software updates or special tools that only they have. That's not freedom, that's dependency. But with an older car, you don't need to be trapped in that cycle. Many repairs are simple. A little knowledge, a few tools, and suddenly you have control. Instead of waiting for an appointment at a dealership, instead of paying hundreds of dollars for a diagnostic check, you can handle things on your own or take it to a trusted local mechanic. That's real independence. Morgan Housel once wrote that people often chase wealth by accumulating things, but real financial security comes from knowing when you have enough. And that's exactly what an old car teaches you. It shifts your mindset. It makes you stop chasing upgrades and start appreciating what truly matters. Function over excess, freedom over debt. And this shift in mindset doesn't just apply to cars. It changes how you see everything, your money, your possessions, even success itself. When you stop upgrading just for the sake of it, you realize how much financial freedom you already have. One of the most overlooked parts of financial independence is control. When you don't owe money on something, you own it. It doesn't own you. That might sound simple, but in a world where debt is normal, true ownership is rare. And that's exactly why an old car is so powerful. When you finance a car, you're tied to it. No matter what happens in your life, if you lose your job, if your expenses go up, if you just want to make a change, that car payment still has to be paid. And the moment you miss a payment, the bank still owns the car, not you. But with an old car, you're free. You can sell it any time without worrying about losing thousands of dollars in depreciation. You don't have to stress about making payments if your income changes. You don't have to answer to a bank, a lender, or a dealership. The car is yours, completely. And beyond all the financial benefits, beyond the savings, beyond the independence, there's something even more important. There's a kind of freedom that comes with driving a car that you control. No blinking screens second-guessing your every move. No distractions pulling your attention away from the road. Just you, the engine, and the open road ahead. This isn't just about cars. It's about the way we choose to live. It's about stepping away from the constant pressure to upgrade, to consume, to keep up with a system that only profits when we spend more. An old car represents something bigger. It represents control. It represents choosing freedom over status, function over excess, and ownership over dependence. And in a world that constantly tells us we need more, sometimes the greatest luxury is realizing that we already have enough. If you enjoyed this one, drop a comment, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with your friends. Thanks for the support, and I shall catch you in the next one.